Hi, peeps. Oh, it's just me and Mambo. I have one of my dresses on. You know, I only have a few, not many clothes, so you might see me in the same thing often. Especially since I gained the weight. I got rid of all my heavier set type clothes, and like I said, because I kept the weight off for 3 or 4 years, and now here we are. Anyway, it's Monday, and I had my doctor's appointment this morning, the one I've been waiting for, just to see her and tell her about all my stuff in my back. And she did a urinalysis to check the kidneys, and that came back fine. Wants to do some more x-rays. I had them a few months ago that showed the disc issues and stuff, and so she wants to do those again, those x-rays, to make sure nothing's happened. She thinks it's possibly some kind of a disc issue, like a herniated, or I don't know, or some kind of a muscle issue, but it's so deep in you can't really feel it, like if you push on it or anything like that. So x-ray. I could have gone today, but I couldn't because I had to get the car back. So tomorrow, I think if I can, I'll go get that done. Still in pain. I have all the stuff. I have all the stuff for pain. She even offered me pain pills, which I refused. And looking back, I maybe should have got them anyway. Just, I like to have stuff on hand, but here nor there. Bottom line is, I have all the stuff. I have anything I need for pain, but gosh, my hair just bothers me. Sorry, I'm always messing with it. I'm one of those people that avoids medicine, and I know that's a little ridiculous, but I do. I have Tylenol. I have Tylenol with codeine. I have 5% lidocaine patches. I have muscle relaxers. I have all of those things. I'll probably try Tylenol tonight because last night was a really bad night. It was very painful. I didn't sleep. I was in so much pain trying to get out of bed this morning that it like just grabs when you try to. It just grabs and has like a spasm and it hurts. I don't know. I can't describe it, but that's it. So that happened this morning. I didn't think I was going to make it, but by the grace of God, I did. Took my shower, got ready, and we went. My husband came with me, and of course, he was trying to help me get out of the bed. And what was funny, not funny, was that he's trying to help me, and all of a sudden he goes, I'm like, what? What are you doing? Well, there was a spider on me in the midst of it all. And, that hurt because I wrenched when he did that. And, I didn't even care about the spider where normally I would freak out. It was more the pain. So that was just, okay, whatever. So anyway, that's where we're at with that. There's little Mambo on the windowsill. He seems to be doing well. Praise God. His follow-up is Friday, which, his follow-up is Friday. But what I haven't told you, and I might have made another video that I didn't put up even. What I haven't told you is that Saturday, which was the day before yesterday, this is Monday, Saturday afternoon, late afternoon, my son took his two youngest boys, ages 10 and 12, to the skate park. And one had his bike, the other on the skateboard, and my son has some disabilities to where he's got I won't go into all the details of all of it, but anyway, his feet, his ankles are really super bad, and he's not supposed to do certain things. He's had surgery on one and needed surgery on the other one, and anyway, he was showing his son how to go down this one thing, and he broke his ankle. He broke his ankle. He broke his ankle and his foot in 3 places. And it was an open break. He calls me, and he tried to call his wife, and I don't know if she was outside in another room napping. I don't know, because she works a lot and stuff. And he said, I don't know where Michelle is, but I need you to come pick up the boys because I broke my ankle. And he was perfectly calm, straightforward. I said, what? And he said, I need you to come pick up the boys. I broke my ankle. So, okay, so my husband gets ready to go get him, and I run in the house, the main house, to see what happened to his wife, if she was okay, because she didn't answer the phone. Well, she was just exhausted. So she flies up and gets ready, and she goes and gets the boys because she wanted to be there. And the ambulance, he had to go by ambulance. One of the local police officers came and stayed with him and the boys and waited for the ambulance, and it was great. A lady walking down the street sees the boys crying and stops and prays with them. Just beautiful, just wonderful things. But anyway, very bad break. So ambulance to the local hospital, which they couldn't do a whole bunch there. They had to send him out 2 hours away to the major trauma center where he had surgery. I guess it would have been, was it Sunday morning he had surgery? It was a 4.5 hour surgery. And then he ended up coming home last night, Sunday night, late about 10 o'clock by the time he got home, because it's a couple-hour drive. But what a whirlwind. Oh, geez. So now I'm kind of out of commission. He's out of commission. My daughter-in-law works full-time in school. She might be on, college school nursing, but she might be on break for that for a couple more weeks. I don't know. And 4 children. They're just finishing up baseball, but yeah, it's a lot. And so we're all going to pull together and do what we can. I can't do much like I normally used to, so I just pray that I can do what's needed to help and support. And the kids are good, and they were so traumatized, those 2 boys. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh Lord. Poor things. That's traumatic to see and to be involved in. And so he's home now recuperating. He has to be on lots of meds and blood thinners and lots of different things with an open break. And it was broken in 3 places. I think he said he has screws and plates. So if you want to pray for him as well as me and Mambo. Geez, guys, I mean, since the end of last year, it's just been a lot of things. Not only for my family, but I know for you all and others. So, and I'm praying you all are well. I know some of you are not well, and so I'm praying for you to get well. God will get us through. We just got to have faith and keep going. We keep going. We struggle through. We support and love each other. And I'll tell you, I don't think I'm a baby. Maybe I am. But I'm telling you, I try really hard to be strong and to go through pain. And I do complain because I don't know. I'm frustrated and I'm grouchy towards my family. I'm so grouchy because of the pain. I told my doctor, I said, it's just terrible. And then you're tired. You're not sleeping so you're not. And I hate being that way. It's not a good witness or an example. And I really feel like it's the enemy attacking me, my family, us. You know how things happen like that. One little circumstance or major or minor or in between circumstance after another where it's just piles on you and you're trying to, press through and be positive, and then it's just another and another and another, and you're darn. It's just, anyway, I'm very grateful and I'm thankful my son made it through that surgery and he's home. We just keep proceeding on with that. And so that's what's been going on. We did our Costco monthly run Friday, and that was a blessing. And I'm looking forward to trying to find some way to manage this pain of mine and get through it and get it well. Once I find out what it is, maybe it'll be easier to figure out. So, meantime, we just keep going and pray for one another. How are you guys doing? Happy Father's Day. My son kind of missed Father's Day. He wanted homemade chili rellenos, which my daughter-in-law was going to make, which are so yummy. I learned that from my great friends, best friends in California growing up. They're Hispanic friends, and learned how to make those from scratch, from start to finish. And so that passed on to my son and my daughter-in-law. They make them, and so now it's like one of his favorites. Used to be mine too. Homemade hot sauce over them, just everything. We use the pasilla chilies, and you char them and sweat them and peel them and take the seeds out, and then you put your filling, which is usually we use ground beef and potatoes and cheese. Then you egg and flour them and fry them, and they're just delicious. Serve with homemade Mexican rice, beans, hot sauce, cilantro. Chef's kiss, as they say, delicious. So it's a lot of work. It's a process, but she had planned to do that for him for Father's Day Sunday. Obviously, that didn't work out. She was going to do them today. That's not going to work out. It's been a busy day. She went to get him a wheelchair to use. She's going to need a prescription for one, and then one of the boys a baseball game. So I don't know when. Maybe we can do those. I'll help if needed. So anyway, that's that, and I'm just sitting here right now. Beautiful weather. Wondering what to do next. Just take things one thing at a time, you know. One thing at a time. I'm going to pause for one moment. Okay. So one grandson came in to get some, I have ice and water in my fridge, and so he came in to get some water. And yeah, so that's about it. I don't really have much else. We're having for dinner, I got some of the hot dogs that have no nitrates or anything bad in them. They're Applegate Farms. I can get them and show you. Let's see. Ouch. Sorry. I have pain noises. There's nothing I can do. Anyway, this is the same one. If you remember on the pizza rolls recipe, I got the Applegate Farms pepperoni. Same company, Applegate Naturals is what it's called. Uncured turkey, excuse me, hot dogs. Not preserved, keep refrigerated. No nitrates, or added nitrates. It's just, I gotta use my second pair. Can't read small writing. I really want to go get some reading glasses from the eye doctor, but I haven't. Turkey skin, 2% or less of salt, granulated garlic, paprika, spices, dehydrated onion, cultured celery powder, and cherry powder, and that's it. That's all that's in there. 80 calories per hot dog. Sodium 470. No antibiotics, gluten and casein free, and no fillers. Turkey's raised humane, Applegate. Nothing wrong with that. And the same thing with their pepperoni and other stuff. So if you can find it, this they did carry at Walmart. I was surprised. Animal welfare certified. Whole30 approved. So good products. A little more expensive. You get less for the same price or so, but worth it if you don't want to eat garbage and you can afford them. This is just stuff that, we get once in a while. So yeah, and we're making those potatoes that I saw on the internet. I'm sure you all have seen them too, where you take a sheet pan and you put your grated cheese down. Then you put your sliced potatoes on top of that. You brush it with olive oil and you put your spices and you bake that in the oven until the cheese is nice and gooey and kind of crispy. Oh, those are so good. Probably not, calorie-wise and fat-wise, but not so good. But once in a while, they're okay. Oh, and another good thing at the doctor, my blood pressure was excellent, which I was surprised from being in pain. It used to be my blood pressure was always higher at the doctor, like many people. But now, since I quit smoking, it's really max of 145 over 80 or something. And it was about 140 something over 80, I think, today, even in pain. So that was good. And I lost 2 pounds. So that was good. Praise God. And I swore that I gained because I feel so fat and bloated. And I guess, I've been using that organic Sanjay soy sauce, and I have to remember that does still have sodium in it. So that plus any salt is going to be So maybe it was water, the bloated feeling I was having. But I did lose 2 pounds, and I'm very thankful for that. It gives me some hope. Some hope. So anyway, that's what we're having for dinner. We're not going to do buns or anything with the hot dogs because I didn't make any buns. I was gone. I would have preferred to have homemade buns. I think we'll just have them plain. I mean, we could have them with bread, but I need to make... Ow! For real! Dang, Mambo. That was my knee with your claw that he used to get down with. If I can get hurt, I do. If there's a way to hurt yourself, I guess I just do. I don't know. Anyway, it's all right. So I was going to say, yeah, we'll probably just try one, just cook it, probably fry it a little bit. Yeah, because I wanted to make hot dog buns and I just didn't think of it and do it. I like to cut up hot dogs with fried potatoes and then maybe a scrambled onions and a scrambled egg in there. We used to have that all the time. My mom used to make that. I've made it. But I'm going to have to put alcohol on that. He did make a little hole in my knee. He's starting to like his food better. He wasn't a huge fan of... he eats it, but he gets dry and then mostly wet, but then dry too. And yeah, he's starting to like it. He's eating. So far, so good with him, you guys. Wow. I'm so thankful. Anyway, I got to figure out how to sleep, though. Tonight, I think I'll take a Tylenol. If I have to, I'll sleep in that Lazy Boy recliner. That is the most comfortable chair. If you're tired at all or relaxed, you will be. You'll sit in that chair and you will be falling asleep. It's the way that chair is. I got that I worked at a retirement center, and one of the residents was she moving or just getting rid of her? She had two. One they took and put in the lounge, and the other one, the employee lounge, the other one she gave me. And it's a real Lazy Boy, and it's the most comfortable chair ever. Of course, I never use it because I'm always sitting here. The husband uses it to watch TV because I don't watch the TV. I'm just always on the computer watching whatever or doing whatever. So if I have to sleep in that, I will. We're just going to see how that goes. She said I could take like up to 1,000 milligrams 3 times a day or something, which I would never take that much. But I might try one. I think they're 500s. I don't know. I'll probably try one. I have the lidocaine, but I don't know. We'll see. But that is about it. It's a wonderful, nice, sunny, warm day, and I went out and looked at the garden, and I'm trying to get my mind right about it because I like a lot of weeds. And there's some things that could be picked, like radishes and... Could you hand me that alcohol? Is it still over there? Because the cat made a little cut. If not, there's some over there in the bathroom too. I just need it. I can put it on my hand and use my hand. Just a little bit. There. There we go. I love alcohol. Anyway. Yeah, the garden, there's some things ready, like the greens. They always come fast and furious. I could see that the basil is not going to make it because the purslane just grows faster than that and takes it over. A lot of radishes. And everything else we're just waiting on. I'm looking forward to the zucchini. I know it's not ready. It's not even close, but it will be coming. I know it. So yeah, it's hard for me not to, of course I want to weed all those weeds, and that's what there wouldn't be weeds like that if I had not had these issues. because I usually get out on the ground in the dirt, literally, and pick every weed out, every purslane out. I can't do it, so I don't know. I mean, it's just the way it is. We'll have a rustic, natural, wild garden full of weeds, and whatever grows through is what we'll have. Because now my son can't even do it. My husband's the only one. Praise God. You know, my nephew too, but he's kind of busy. He's not been around, so we're thankful. We're blessed. I'm just going to go with it. I do what I can and pray and let God do what I can. In the meantime, I hope you're having a good start of your week, and I will probably post this. I might just post it tonight, Monday night, because I haven't posted anything in a while, or maybe first thing. We'll see. You'll see it either Monday night, Tuesday, whenever. But anyway, that's all for now, and I will talk to you later. Ciao for now.